this is Yuen again, and I'm back with another story. And for today's story, we are going to read this book, Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon, and it's by Patty Lovell, and it's illustrated by David Catro. Molly Lou Melon stood just taller than her dog, and she was the shortest girl in the first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can, and the world will look up to you." So, she did. Molly Lou Melon had buck teeth that stood out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big and the world will smile right alongside you." So, she did. Oh, look at those teeth. Now, they said that her teeth were so big that she could stack pennies on them. Here's a challenge question. If Molly Lou Melon could stack 20 pennies on her teeth, how much money would she have altogether? Let me know. How much money would she have? Molly Lou Melon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Sing out clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy." So, she did. She's so proud. Molly Lou Melon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too." So, she did. Then, Molly Lou Melon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends. Oh, that's very sad when you have to move to a new place. It can be very scary because there's a lot of things that you don't know about. And start in a new school. Oh, going to a new school can definitely be scary. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Melon caught the football and ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin and scored a touchdown. Yay! All the children thought, "Wow, she's good." And Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. What do you think foolish means? On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Melon took out her pennies, stacked 10 high on her teeth, and smiled as big as day. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. There she is, stacking those pennies. Okay, so here she has stacked 10 pennies. So how much money would that be altogether? Well, if one penny is worth 1 cent and we have 10 of them, we will have 10 cents. Very good. On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You sound like a sick duck." Honk, honk. Molly Lou Melon sang out a quack so clear and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. Would you say Ronald is being a very good friend to Molly Lou Melon? I don't think so. She's very brave to stand up to him. On the 4th day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd made the snowflake all wrong. But Molly Lou Melon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. All the children oohed and ahed, even Ronald. Look at that beautiful snowflake. You ever made paper snowflakes? Oh, they're so much fun to make. And look at how big hers is, standing right in the middle. It's huge. I've never made one quite that big. On the 5th day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Melon a stacking penny for her tooth and smiled at her. Wow, so it seems like he's being nice to her right now. That night, Molly Lou Melon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Melon. Did you see her grandma? She's just as short as Molly Lou Melon is. I wonder if that's why she is able to give Molly Lou Melon such great advice, because she has already experienced the same things that Molly Lou Melon has experienced. Adults are very wise and can give lots of advice. Advice is when somebody tells you something to help you. Maybe you have a problem and you need help finding a solution. An adult can give lots of advice to help you with any problem that you have. And I want you to tell me a piece of advice that an adult has given you before. Maybe it was your mom or dad. Maybe it was an older brother or sister. Or maybe it was even a grandparent, like in Molly Lou Melon's story. Everyone has great advice that they can give, especially grandparents. Grandparents give great advice. So, tell me a piece of advice that you have gotten in your life. I hope you enjoyed this story. I look forward to hearing your different advice stories. And I will see you tomorrow.